Good morning, or I should say good afternoon. It is the 19th day of March 2021, St. Joseph's Day. So happy St. Joseph's Day. Today is going to be just a short inspirational video for those of you who are maybe in law enforcement and thinking of going to federal government, but you haven't been working out for a number of years and you've gotten out of shape. And really, this is a problem in law enforcement in general. I mean, how many police officers do you see that are, not just out of shape, but grossly out of shape? I mean, so badly out of shape that they really can't do their jobs. And it's, certainly when you get hired, you go through a PT test, and there's a lot of PT in the academy. But after that, with the exception of the FBI, most agencies do not require any ongoing physical training. DEA used to, but they had to stop it because there was people, they just blew it off. They really didn't do any good. And it can cause a lot of problems, for sure. I mean, it's a safety problem for the agents on the street. One time we had a senior agent just came back from an undercover buy. He had a massive heart attack, and he was asking me, is it the MSG that's in the Chinese food I just ate? I said, no, I don't think so. I think you're having a heart attack, We had to call 911 and he made it, but he spent 30 days in the hospital, But this guy that I'm going to show you, George Hood, is a retired DEA agent. He started off his career after graduating the University of Illinois, took a commission in the Marine Corps as an infantry officer. Then he went to NIS, or NCIS, the Naval Criminal Investigative Service, which I'm going to do a video on, but it's, there's a TV show on it, but, the NCIS, it's a federal agent job. If you can get it, take it. But I mean, it's not what it's cracked up to be, trust me. And then in 1998, he joined the DEA. And he was over 37 when he joined the DEA, but because he was coming from federal law enforcement, he had no problem. And he retired from the DEA more than several years ago, I think about 2014. He spent a year in Afghanistan as a contractor, and now he is in fitness as a career, and he holds the world record in the plank. Now, if you don't know what the plank is, you'll watch him in a minute, but it's going down on your this part of your arm, your forearms with your toes. Stretch as if you were going to do a push-up. See how long you can hold that position. The most I have ever been able to do is 5 minutes, and that's massive agony. 2 minutes is good. This dude did over 8 hours, okay? And he's training now to do the most push-ups in 1 hour. And to make matters worse, I'm 61, he's 62. So, I mean, just looking at that guy, I mean, I'm going to go to the gym in a few minutes and do my ski machine thing because it's too cold here, and I just got my COVID shot yesterday, so I'm too wore out to run. But I'll do my ski machine thing. But, I mean, this guy puts everybody to shame. But if you think you can't do something, watch him. And I think, after you watch him, you're going to be convinced that, number one, if you want to do something badly enough, anything is possible. And secondly, this guy he's superhuman. I mean, he had been in competition with a Chinese police officer who for the plank, and they kept beating each other. But now I think his record is so high, I don't think anybody can ever beat it. So let's take a look at that and see what you think. As you can see, the DEA symbols there. I think that's the NIS symbol. And then he was also a former Marine, so he's got all that out there. But you know, to be smiling while you're doing this is, you know, it's amazing. Let's just leave it at that. Maybe the women were motivation, but I can't imagine just that long. I mean, it's just like, again, 5 minutes. You know, I can't even hypnotize myself to do something that long. Something like that, anyway. It's just beyond belief. But,
At 8 hours, 15 minutes, and 15 seconds, George Hood is the new Guinness World Records title.
I can assure you his condition is not emblematic of that of retired DEA agents in general, or even active duty DEA agents. So again, the guy's just, you know, he's got a great body for exercising. On the 27th of this month, which is next week, George is going to try to set the world record for the most number of push-ups done in 1 hour. And to do that, he's going to have to do about 3,000 in an hour. And he's been training on it, so God bless him. I'll say a prayer for him on the 29th. But if you don't feel like going to the gym, you know, you don't feel like working out on a particular day, you know, just watch some of this guy's stuff, and, you know, it can't help but motivate you. And again, if you've been in law enforcement, you're thinking, well, maybe I want to transfer to another level of career, federal career, but I got to take a PT test and go through the agency. Look at this guy. I mean, you know, he's 63 now. He was 62 when he broke the record. He's 63 now, which is 2 years older than I am, you know, so, but he's in, you know, much better shape than most people. And again, fitness for law enforcement, really important, really important. I mean, because it's like a major thing, I think, for law enforcement in general. You know, people have to be, it's a job that requires that you be able to respond physically. You don't have to be George Hood for sure, but, you know, you have to be able to, you know, do some endurance stuff. You know, if you have to fight someone for 5 minutes, you have to be in shape to do that. You know, you can't just let yourself go completely to waste. So hopefully this has motivated you somewhat. I think the next one will be how to transfer or transition from college to federal law enforcement, what your options are. So look for you on those. And thank you for watching these videos. I appreciate it. And God bless all of you.